Hello and welcome to Queerful Constructed. We are trolling the standard queues. This time we're trolling a single elim 8-man queue. Here I've got a bunch of actual good cards here, but no mana, so I'm gonna have to mulligan it. This is not great, but I'll keep it. I've got mana that we want. It'll let me scry into a creature. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put that on top. If I like a Consul's Lieutenant, it's exactly what I want to see here. See what we're up against. Oh, if it's a slow Abzan control deck, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. I would love to have a God's Willing or something in hand here. Sooner I can get it, the better. Ultimate Price is definitely a danger for me. But, you know, you're in an aggro deck. You just run out your threats. That's what you can do. I can't sit around and wait for a God's Willing to show up before I start playing out threats. Because frankly, there's just too much, right? Bioblight takes us out. Drown in Sorrow takes it out. Ultimate Price takes it out. Hero's Downfall takes it out. So it's pretty much dead to all the removal in the format right now. We'll see where we're at, though. Alright, opponent went in a tank hard. The Shatterpaw is reading our card and probably trying to look up a sample deck list online to see what he was up against. Trying to figure out if he had to remove this immediately or not. Not sure what the answer is, honestly. Okay, Wayfinder's fine. Let's see, what do we have here? Looks like we have Sultai Control. This is different. Alright, so he picked up a Polluted Delta that he'll be able to use next turn. Well, I'm going to go ahead and swing in with this guy. Probably get chump blocked. Seems fine. Cast out this. Got my Dramokas open. Now, if he does manage to play a Courser here, I'll be pretty happy. Deep in the tank again. Well, I'll put it on pause. Alright, looks like he figured he was going to cast another one of these. Revealing Sultai Charm, Urborg, another Dissolve, Sultai Charm. Destroy target monocolored creature, artifact, or enchantment. Wow. Well, I'm definitely dead to those things. Well, that is pretty sweet news. So I am going to go ahead and attack with him. Could have played out the Kythians to draw out a removal spell by putting the irregulars out, but I feel pretty good about this. And we're putting some real pressure on him to go ahead and remove Gideon here, because if he doesn't remove it right now, he's going to have a heck of a time removing it later. So I'm a fan of this line of play. I think it's all right. We'll wait for the opponent again. All right. Opponent is passing turn here. Going to attempt to use some removal here at start of my turn. Well, that seems okay here. I'm all right with this. Gonna get to transform my Kythian at the end of it, regardless of what else happens. Hero's Downfall. Okay. I'm alright with that. Take 4. Renown that guy. Give me a Planeswalker. Until my next turn, target creature gains indestructible. I'm going to go ahead and put that on this guy. Oh, Urborg! Probably could have also just gone and indestructible my Kythian here. My Kythians are regulars. He is indestructible when he is when he's a creature, and you can prevent all damage to him. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Go ahead and take some damage. I'll be okay with it. Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Okay, so he's going to be looting 5 or more cards in your graveyard. Well, there's already more than 5 cards in his graveyard. He'll be flashing back a Sultai Charm or a Hero's Downfall. Okay. Alright, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, quite frankly, I'm okay with that. Alright. Let's see here. I think I'll go ahead and attack you for 8. Oh, attack you for 9. My bad. There we go. Looks pretty good. And next turn, the Citadel Siege makes whichever one of these creatures lethal. He's got to figure out a way to kill both of them this turn. Okay, now they're not both lethal. Ooh! That's pretty killer 2-for-1 right there. That is a pretty killer 2-for-1 right there. Good pull on his part. Starting to tap land here. Morph. Din Protector. Well, it doesn't do me much good here right now, does it? Nope. No, indeed it does not. But he probably wants to bring back a Sultai Charm to take out my enchantment. And to turn a Sultai Charm to draw 2 cards. End of turn, tapping something. Whoa, dig through time, huh? Dig through time's a pretty good one for him here. Not gonna lie. Definitely hurts our choices, or hurts our chances. Alright, he dug through time. He's starting his turn here. Finally tapping a little bit of mana. Erebos. Erebos is Titan. Now, if this was still Theros, it would probably be an enchantment creature. Alright. Alright. Well, now we're getting somewhere. Urborg. Question is, do you counter it? Apparently you don't. Seems good. I'll take a 3/5 here. Can't fight to kill yet. Next turn I can. If he's got a kill spell here, he'll use it, but he doesn't have double black. I do kind of want to keep the Indestructible up, because I know he can go dig a Hero's Downfall or a Sultai Charm out of his graveyard. do I want to destroy target creature or planeswalker? I can kill that guy. So, if I don't kill this right now, he brings back a removal spell of his choice. If I don't kill this thing, he starts hitting me for 5. I'm going to go ahead and green-white here, just to get his Den Protector off the board. Okay, he's scrying his way into it. If I draw another creature, I'm in an okay spot. I just need to keep drawing creatures for forever and hope he floods out a little bit. Another morph is not great. Not great at all. Oh, digging through time again. Last card also a dig through time. Very, very good for him. Not going to chain Den Protectors. Okay. Alright, it resolves. What does he have here? Flipping it up at the end of turn. Targeting Hero's Downfall. Alright, he's got a Hero's Downfall in hand. 2 cards he dug through time to get, and 1 mystery. Ugin. You got it. Dealing me 8. Ugin dealing me 3. White mana not going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and concede game here. Alright, so I think I'm going to get rid of my low impact creatures here. That would be my Valoran Wardens. My Abzan Falconers in particular. Surge of Righteousness only hits black and red creatures. He's got green creatures, maybe some black. Well, black would have actually taken care of some of my problems. I think a Celestial Flare is going to be pretty good. I think another Valorous Stance is going to be quite good. I think a Surge of Righteousness might be able to take care of some things. I didn't see any enchantments, and it doesn't seem like an enchantment-based deck. The Survivalist, I didn't really see any artifacts either. So, what am I going to bring out of the sideboard here? Maybe just a couple more Surge of Righteousnesses. And, I don't know, maybe one Valorant. I'll come back in. We're just going creature heavy, protecting what we can, getting after it. Alright, don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. I would love to play first. Can't keep a no land hand. That's a keep though. Deep in tank on that first land play. Alright. Well, I am liking having a little bit of protection here. Not just for my Kythian, but really for anything that gets played. I will have the shields down for one turn. Farkas Cure. Well, I think I'm going to prevent that. And give myself a counter, which seems pretty good. That's protection from black. Sweet. Now I think it's worth it to put this out here because no single card destroys both of these here. He may be able to kill one or the other, but I'll be able to protect the other. If he kills my Renowned creature, well, I'm still beating in with a 3-power creature. If he kills my Kythian, then I'm beating in with somebody who turns into a 3/5 next turn. Yeah, that's fine. You block wherever you want, buddy. I mean, it really did do some good work for him last time. He loses a Dim Protector and a Jace. Probably going to pick up the Dismal Backwater. No, picks up the Polluted Delta instead. Okay. Does he block the 3 damage or block the extra card? Yeah, I think blocking the extra card is probably the right call here. I want to avoid walking into... How did he not play his Polluted Delta last turn? We knew we put it in hand. How did he not play it? So the question is, do I walk into a bigger Languish? And I think the answer is, because he forgot to play his Polluted Delta there, I'm gonna overextend. If he was on 4 mana now, that would be a different thing. Or it was on 3 and he was going to 4, that would be a different thing. But as it is, he's on 2 and he's going to 3. I think I can take this risk. I think no matter what he draws here, I'm going to keep one of my Renowned creatures, which is either going to be a big hit or drawing a card. Or both. I like drawing 2 cards here. Yeah, I'll always yield to that. I like drawing 2 cards off of this. Okay. So that thing's big enough to survive. That one's not. Do I cast out a Valoran Warden or a Herald of Anafenza, or even just Anafenza herself? They're both lethal, really, next turn. So, well, they're not quite both lethal next turn. I've got a Valor stance. I can protect 1. Languish here is still a 2-for-1. But it puts him very dead to a great many things. Okay, force the Languish. So I'm going to go ahead and attack in here. Play a Herald. This threatens to put a lot of things out on the board and still leaves my protection up. Feeling pretty good about my spot. Not perfect, not feeling great. But him missing that 1 land drop definitely bought me a turn that I needed, let me extend into it. Now these Surge of Righteousness might just be dead in my hand. He might go with a pure Dim Protector, Death Mist Raptor, win condition kind of thing. But I'm open to finding out. Frankly, I don't think I've got anything that's much better than that. Okay, he's tapping mana again. We're back. Maybe he's tapping mana again. We're gone again. Alright, he's scooped it up. So let's go to the sideboard. Swift Reckoning kills a tapped creature. I don't think his creatures really tap, except for Jace. It's an interesting one. So I think I will bring that in instead of the Surge of Righteousness. Just because if I do have a couple sorceries in the graveyard, this becomes an instant, and I can kill a Jace before it transforms. Might be one of my few outs to a Jace. I could take out another Surge of Righteousness and put back in one of my Abzan Falconers. Not that I think they're great. I actually think... you know, the more I look at it, the more I think another Valoran is probably better for the same mana cost. 1 hit, and they are resistant to getting despaired. What is it? -4/-4. So, I'm okay with that. Once again, we have a no land hand. That's not going to work. I am gonna mulligan. This I can keep. It's not the best hand I've ever seen, but it's something. Now I am going to wait on the Taupe and Freeblade until I have God's Willing up, just because it's one of my few threats and I'm really going to have to protect it. Having double protection seems good. Not casting into potential counterspell mana also seems good. Okay, what do you got? Alright. Pro Black seems good. I'll definitely scry Githian to the top. I'm glad he had to do that on his turn. Oh no, still my turn. So now he's got to use another removal spell, and it's got to be another pretty hard one. For example, Farkas' Cure is not going to get the trick done here. Wayfinder, okay. See what we're getting here. Getting a Llanowar Forest or a Llanowar Wasted Temple. No, he's getting the Temple. He's taking the Temple. Sultai Charm. You got it. Feeling pretty good about my ability to protect my creatures right here. Yeah, the Surge of Righteousness definitely looks pretty dead in my hand, but... Alright, so this Den Protector will be able to flip up. Okay. Flipping it up. Gonna go get a Bioblight or a Hero's Downfall? Bioblight seems like the more likely answer. Sultai Charm. The most versatile answer, huh? Well, destroy I can protect pretty well. Drown in sorrow. Well, that's a beating. It's the one thing I cannot protect from. All creatures, huh? Whew. Well, that is a beating. I mean, yeah, it's a 2 for 2, but in terms of things that I could prevent, it's basically the only one I couldn't do anything about, that or languish. So, let's go ahead and put you out there. Actually has protection from that Sultai charm, so I know he's got 1 dead card in hand. That's interesting. Ah, he's going to use that Sultai charm to draw 2, discard 1. Discards a Den Protector. Well, that seems odd. I guess he doesn't want to chase the value train down here. It's not like I'm putting a lot of pressure on him here. I was much more successful last game at putting pressure out there. Oh, I see. He's just going to chain together all of the Den Protectors. Alright. Alright, getting some lands out of my deck. Go ahead and attack in here. I'll be indestructible, thank you. Go ahead and flip them up, get your value out. Getting a Bioblight? What are you targeting? Getting a Polluted Delta? What? Getting a Polluted Delta? Okay. Oh, he's going for Ugin. That's what he's going for. Alright, that makes sense. Ugin is definitely going to lock this board down pretty hard. He must have the Ugin in hand. Yep, that's going to make things really tough for me. Protection from color doesn't work so good. I can, however, make him indestructible. He's doing damage to me, to my face. Okay. Huh? I think I have to attack him. minus X. He can just -2 to wipe out anything I put out there. That's not great. So I'm gonna try to put some pressure on him here instead.
Are these constructed decks?
This is a constructed deck. We are recording a constructed deck. That is a foily languish. That is killing my creature. All creatures get -4/-4. Okay, well that's not something I can protect against. Jace Friend's Prodigy. Okay. And he pings me in the face. Temple for the Scry. Sure, I'll put a Consul's Lieutenant on top. Just give me another threat. Ultimating Ugin here seems pretty sick. Target creature. No. Protection from black. Go ahead and put that still on top. I like it. Now you still have 2 cards in your hand. What are you going to go with? Okay, drawing a card, discarding a card, and -2/-0ing my creature. Ooh, or flashing back something too. That's also possible. He transformed his creature into a planeswalker. This is the new thing in Magic Origins, Chandra. So he's giving something flashback. He's flashing back Bile-Blight? You still can't target my creature with that. Okay. Good. You've... This turn. Not like this turn and next turn. Just this turn.
So he just made a mistake.
Yeah, I think he made a mistake there. He had lots of other cards he could have made flashback from the graveyard.
He still looks like he's in a pretty solid
position. He's in a solid position. Yeah. The only thing that's wrong with his position is the fact that he has only 2 minutes left on his clock.
So right now you're just trying to stay alive long enough.
Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so he is gaining 7 life, drawing 7 cards, and then putting 7 permanent cards from his hand onto the battlefield. It's pretty much the end of the world. That being said, maybe I can sneak through and kill Ugin next turn? I don't know. It's gonna be close, man. The longer he takes looking at his hand here, putting permanents into play, the better a chance I have of waiting him out. As it stands, we've split. I won... Did I win one? I think I won one. Alright. He just dumped a bunch more lands into play. He's got 5 mana available. Oh,
like a new planeswalker.
He did, and he didn't use the new planeswalker because he was in such a damn hurry. So, I guess I'm going to attack Ugin here. And then... Yeah, okay. So first I'm attacking Ugin. Oh, he's gonna dig through time. Sure, dig through your library. He's looking at the top 7 cards of his library, gonna put 2 into his hand and the rest in the bottom. So he's looking for a removal spell that he can cast on this guy.
Because he realized he made a mistake in his rush.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to kill this Ugin. Once I kill this Ugin, I'm in a pretty good spot here. Or at least, I'm not in the worst spot here.
You may be able to survive 45-second spot.
That's the plan. Digging through time again. What are you digging for at this point? Something that says restart my clock? He's been a very tentative player the whole way. He was very slow at the start. I had to pause the videos an awful lot. Speaking of which, I hope this isn't paused. Good. I'm going to go ahead and attack Jace and attack Ashiok. Alright. I feel good about that. I think I'll just leave it where it is. He's only got 21 cards left in his deck. What are you casting? Silumgar. Okay. You're flying in hexproof. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack all of these cards. Attack you, the player. Alright, they're both renowned. Sweet. They won't die when that guy attacks. I had to make them 3/2s, otherwise this guy's gonna kill them.
Yeah.
I think he's realized he's running out of time. Garrick, Apex Predator. He poops out beasts, destroys creatures.
But he doesn't have enough time.
I don't think this guy's got anywhere near enough time. 3 seconds? Seems bad.
And out.
And out. Alright, we win the match. That is one way to grind out the standard queues. We are on to round 2 of this 8-man with our troll counters deck here. So yeah, we'll see you in the next round.